I speak to you at Alaska Pacific University in Anchorage, Alaska, as a gay youth from San Antonio, Texas. I speak specifically to the youth all around the nation and all around the world, not only in remembrance of those youth who have recently committed suicide, but those youth who are in trouble right now, who are being bullied, who are being harassed. I speak to you as someone who has experienced this motif of it gets better. I speak to you as someone who really knows that it does get better, that things do get better. So let me take it back a little bit. Let me talk a little bit about my high school and middle school experiences. I think around middle school is the time that I had decided that I really didn't like girls. It was around this time that the bullying, I think, really started. Students didn't like the way I moved. They didn't like the way I talked. They thought that I was weird, that I wasn't the normal student. And so there was definitely a lot of bullying, and there was definitely a lot of looks. And fast forward to high school, and keep in mind that I am still a Roman Catholic and was raised in a conservative Roman Catholic family. The notion of being gay isn't exactly accepted. So with that in mind, move on to high school, and I really start becoming more involved with my church and involved in different activities in high school. And I think it's during this time that I realize that there's something different really about me. It wasn't really until this time that I realized that I think I like guys. It took me a little while to really realize this, because it wasn't something that was normal. It wasn't something expected from a youth in Texas. I was expected to be the football player, not the person who plays the viola. And for a little while, I thought, with all these thoughts of being attracted to men, I prayed a lot in the middle of the night. I prayed a lot that these experiences, these thoughts that I have, that I wanted God to change them, because I wanted to be like everyone else. And I did that for a little while, and after a while, it didn't change. And I kept praying, and I kept praying, and it didn't change. And eventually, it got to the point where if God wasn't going to change the way I am, then I'm going to take it into my own hands to change the way I am. And so for a little while in high school, I was definitely distraught and definitely had suicidal thoughts. It wasn't pleasant. But then I graduated high school, and then I moved to, of all places, Anchorage, Alaska. And in Anchorage, Alaska, I realized that I found a family. I found a place that I can be accepted. And it was here that I realized that it gets better. That no matter what you went through, that things will change. And that really you have hope. You should have hope for the future, because the future is bright. All those people in high school, all those people in middle school, all those naysayers, they have a lot to learn. And going to a place like Anchorage, Alaska, I thought I would have to be more closeted than ever. But it turns out that, in respect I had a lot to learn about people, and that people are accepting, that people aren't like high school, that things do change. And so now, look at me today. I am student body president of APU. I sit on a nonprofit board in the community, Identity Incorporated, which organizes the Pride Conference and Pride Fest here in Anchorage and throughout Alaska. And who knows what the future is going to hold, because in reality, it does get better. So to all you youth, I just want to say final words. Don't give up. You are too important. We are too important to the older generation. They're really looking to us to change things. And we can't afford to lose any more shining stars. We can't afford for people to keep taking their lives. So please realize that it does get better, and that you'll be the ones to make it so. Thank you.